Hey, y'all. I might as well just pop on in here. I see a few of you joining us already. Can you all hear me? I'm sure you can. You should be able to. You can hear the crew too. They're all here. And the cats are fighting, so I'm sure they'll be lovely entertainment. So I came into this expecting to do one thing, and we're still going to do that, but we're going to also throw in some commentary on some videos because our favorite person, my favorite person. By the way, if you want to send me an autograph picture, go ahead and autograph the picture, walk outside to your trash receptacle, place it in there, and I'm sure it'll find its way to me. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Molly. Since you don't know who I am and you think I'm a fan of yours, please, please send that right through the trash receptacle. That would be wonderful. I gladly accept it through there. Hey, y'all, everybody hopping in. And if you missed that, she went on EKC, some lady, I don't even know all of her title name. She's a loudmouth too. She went on her channel and ran her mouth and said she doesn't know who I am and all this other stuff. Molly, I've got screenshots that can disprove that. But again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't have screenshots. I just make shit up and run with it. So speaking of which, all of this is based on my opinion and my opinion only. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. So again, please send me my autographed picture of your ass or face. I mean, they look the same. To the trash receptacle outside your house. It'll find its way here. Thank you. Okay. Now let's get into it because she just dropped. Well, actually, I'll wait because I'm ahead of time. How are all you guys? Let's check in with all you guys before I get going because she just popped up another video, y'all. She just popped up another video. Oh, I'm going to go backwards. Sorry, that's the last one that popped in, but let me go backwards. She unprivated a video that she did 19 hours ago from members only and put it on public. So we're going to go over it because once again, she says a whole lot. And she actually claims that she has figured out the motive in this entire story, which is very intriguing. But let's go back here. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Curious. Hey, Amethyst. Hey, Hope. LJJ. Hey, Rayanne, Amy, Pata, Saul, Bree, Melissa, Amy, Angie, Revival, Miss Lee, Linda, Kathy P, Ginger Hair, Granny T. I hate peas. I hate peas too. I love your name because I hate peas also. C Star, hey Mochas, hey Carol, hey Jennifer, hey Lily. How's everybody doing? This has been a rough freaking week. So we're going to start with this video and then we're going to hop into another one because some people are confused about my last video. So I want to clarify some content and kind of context to some of the posts I've been putting on Facebook also. So people are just aware. And then we're going to have a chat about some real shit. We're just going to talk because there's some stuff that I want to talk to you guys about and just kind of go over with because it's a mess out here, as y'all know. It's a mess, as always. Hey, Marcy. Hey, Cheryl. It's been a long day. Well, as you can tell, I'm still sick, so I'm like half spunky, half with it. Yeah, it's been a rough week for a lot of people. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to add something here to the screen. Tell me if you guys can see it. Can you guys see that? It should be her video from YouTube. I've never done this live before. I've only done it when I've been off screen or like pre-recorded. Okay, perfect. So now I have to pop over to YouTube. Anybody that's in here that's a creator, do I mute me on here when I hop into YouTube? Do I mute my StreamYard and then play? Is that how I do it? Or do I leave my speaker going? I don't want it to double effect. Anybody know? I guess we can always play with it and figure it out too. I think I mute myself and just play the YouTube so it's not double audioed, I think is what it will be. In fact, let's try it. Oh, hold on. Go back here. Mute me.
Okay, it seems like I'm just...
Is that, did you guys hear that? Or do I leave me unmuted? Let's try it that way. Okay. Carol, I literally still don't understand StreamYard at all, really. But yeah, there's a lot of shit going on right now. There is a lot of stuff popping off. And this video is just, I mean, she just can't stop. She can't fucking stop herself. There's no stop in her whatsoever. Hey, Navy. It's just disgusting. Hey, Jamie. Hope you're having a great day too. All right, y'all, let's just jump into it. I'm not going to, even though we're early, we're not that early. So, all right, let's go. I'm going to pause it. If it's got a double echo, tell me, okay, in the comments, because I'm going to leave it me unmuted. But if it double echoes, let me know.
Putting out videos in the same clothes, but no, this is all the same day. I got to show you this.
Just so you know, like, nobody cares what you're wearing. We all have dates that we look for, not what you're wearing. Because if we went off what you're wearing, it would be a whole month of one shirt. Okay. Anyways. Can you all hear me still? Everybody good? Wait, what? Mocus, no. Oh, hold on. I got to take this off the screen. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Okay, perfect. Sorry, y'all. The audio stuff bothers me because I know like a lot of people get a double mute or like a double echo or weird feedback, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So I'm trying to get it dialed in right the first time. So sorry I ask you guys like all the time. Can you verify my sound? All right, let's go.
This is crazy, dude. I know a lot of you haven't seen this, but it's bad, man. All right, here we go.
Shout out to the missing puzzle pieces because she won't, of course, source where she's getting this update. But as y'all know, this is once again from MollyGoLightly, and she took the content from the missing puzzle pieces. I will go ahead and link them in the description of the video. If you do not follow them, please do so. And there's my cat telling you what they think.
Debunking. This is bad stuff. She's trying to damage
that really are really you know why? Because a lot of people get attacked when they talk about stuff that is contrary to the way the world is supposed to work. And people get really defensive and act like, "Oh, how dare you? You're the horriblest person." It's like,
most horrible. Right.
So, like, I've talked about my oldest daughter having seizures in the past, right? You think, oh, your baby needs to go see the doctor, even though your baby's healthy. Come. Let your child see the doctor. Let's inject.
Sorry, I'm going to speed it up because it's painful enough as is.
This clean, healthy baby with all these heavy chemicals, and y'all don't take my word for it.
They didn't have seizures before you started this.
Go look
None of them did.
What I'm talking about.
Dre, not for nothing. They didn't have seizures before you started this.
Actually, that's false because the daughter did have seizures previous to any of this. But again, that's called a fact that you're incapable of understanding or knowing because you don't fucking research anything. But continue on.
Although I talked about natural.
Listen, sweetheart. Calm down, sweetheart. Although Jerry spoke passionately from personal experience, she was out there like, oh, just trust me. She constantly encouraged people to do their own research. You know, she preached, and people don't like being preached to. She was very well liked when she was funny, and she was doing great makeup and work, and she just got out of hand, and she's trying to be like the next L. Ron Hubbard, and this is just ridiculous.
So she's trying to be the next L. Ron Hubbard? Are you sure that that's not actually you that's trying to be the next L. Ron Hubbard? Speaking of which, have you ever even been to a Scientology building? Do you want pictures of the inside? Have you ever taken a tour? I've got all of it if you want it. You want me to tell you stories about all of it? I can. Wait, that would mean a real life story. You only deal with fake reality. Okay, never mind.
This is a bad idea.
I've talked about natural remedies. This is not new. I've talked about herbal. I am way more passionate and
all right, listen, honey. We remember the Ativan, we remember the Xanax, and remember the
now because
how do you remember any of that? Of course you would. Those are the favorite things that you like to talk about. You like to throw stones at Dre, but haven't you yourself admitted to struggling with addiction with Xanax in the past? I'm pretty sure that you yourself admitted that. Again, maybe I'm just hearing things. That's probably it. I'm probably just hearing things again. I don't know. Something's probably wrong.
As we are dealing with some.
All right, enough with the natural stuff as you're packing up all of this junk.
Is it echoing now? Sorry, y'all. If it's echoing, I'll mute. It might be an echo on her end. Okay, thank you. I'll try to do that.
Garbage paparazzi stuff that's got a class action lawsuit right now that's very toxic. Okay, you want to talk about how natural you are.
Oh, that's a little tricky going back and forth between screens. Okay, we'll figure it out. Bear with Contessa a little bit, you guys. We're trying to dial in the audio and making sure you don't have a double echo. Okay, sorry, y'all. That's what I was worried about, is trying to figure out that audio piece. Okay, back to normal. I think we're good. I'm going to just, it might take me a little bit to go back and forth, but this is why I put them in beforehand. Anyways, first of all, why do you care if she's all natural or not? Why does that matter? It doesn't. Why does her lifestyle matter, Molly, to you? It shouldn't. Not at all. You have no business. Like, you don't want people telling you what to do. And considering you have a lot to say when you yourself have been watching her videos and taking advice on dieting, you've actually implored some of the things that she's advised people and told people she's done. I've heard you talk about it. Oh, once again, you didn't quote your source of who you got that information from, but we all know because we've all watched the videos. And for some reason, she really chaps your ass. You really envy her in a lot of ways. I don't know. That's just what I feel. Mute.
And look at this. You got your husband brainwashed. Look at this. He's sitting on the floor packing your garbage.
Now she's even going to go as low as insulting Marvon. You realize every time you do this, Molly, you're insulting Marvon.
Serious health issues in our family. Yeah. And I will be damned if I accept this as.
And you're going to sit there and try and tell us that garbage has nothing to do with what's going on in your house? All right, tell us more lies.
The rest of our lives. F that. F that. I rebuke all illnesses. Okay?
Okay, you don't have control over that. It's planet Earth.
I do not claim suffering on my family at all.
Listen, suffering's going to happen to all of us, okay? You are not immune to the world and all diseases. It's going to happen to all of us.
Awfully insensitive considering someone in your position right now. Awfully insensitive. She's saying, I don't want my family to suffer from anything. Who does? What is wrong with what she is actually saying in this video, Molly? What is wrong with it? Because I don't even care if you don't like her. She's not saying anything wrong that affects you in any way, shape, or form. You just need something to fucking talk about, don't you, Molly? Don't worry. We're not done, and we're going to get into all sorts of shit today. You claim you don't know who I am? Well, honey, get comfortable, because that little thorn in your ass, her name's Contessa, and she ain't going away. Hemorrhoids might be more comfortable than me. Okay.
And now to be able to get us out of that, we need to be more conscious and mindful of what we put in our bodies. These are man-made diseases. I feel like, dude, what we're taught about food is so unhealthy. How is America one of the most advanced countries? And yet we are on like the worst statistics as far as health, mortality rate, all of this.
All right, what about what? Do you really think? What about the people that are suffering in Africa? Are you kidding me, woman? What planet are you on? You got it a lot more better than a lot of people in this world. Sit down.
All of this.
Only person that needs to pull up a seat is you. Oh, wait, never mind. Your ass never leaves that seat. Okay, anyways, carrying on. Molly, how did you get people suffering in Africa out of what she said? What she said was, we are taught basically horrible things about food and what we consume in America. She's not lying. We are extremely advanced in medical technology. She's not lying. And we're still so far behind and doing this to our own population. Everybody can agree with pieces of that. Again, you can interpret however you want, but she is not complaining about her life and comparing her life to people in third world countries going through. That's not how the fuck. First of all, you didn't even pay attention to what she obviously just fucking said, because you were like, you suck at commentary. You fucking suck at commentary. Let's just be honest. First and foremost, this is not your forte. Stick to talking shit. You're not even good at that, but you're better at it than this.
So America's the #1 country that knows how to brainwash.
Man.
You don't see a lot of other countries. Don't go to a lot of other countries that they do the same thing America do. It's so different. That's why I be wondering sometimes why people even want to come here.
I know.
Like people migrate to America, and all this other stuff. It's like, why y'all want to come here? I am to free my ass.
You want to know something, Mr. Marvin McCrae? I'll always be a voice for you, but I have to say, I'm very disappointed to hear you say that coming from a United States Marine, with all due respect. And I never thought that I would ever hear a Marine say something like that.
Do you live in a bubble? Like, literally, do you live in a bubble? Am I going to call you bubble girl? I mean, I know you think you're plastic and a Barbie. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Yeah, it's not that fantastic, first of all. But how have you missed the worlds that we live in? And how do you, once again, have any fucking opinion on what she's saying or what Marvin said? His opinion, his views. And now you're going to degrade him on a Marine level because of his views? He's not allowed an opinion because it doesn't align with your opinion? Huh. Well, good thing it's not based on your morals, your ethics, your beliefs, because those are all shit. You're morally bankrupt. I don't even think you know what the word ethics means. Shit. But okay. So continue to disrespect the victim, as you have called him repeatedly. Continue to disrespect this man that you have profited off daily for months. Okay.
Unless they were under the control of someone like that monster. Okay?
It's Halloween. She must be seeing monsters again. Did you look in the mirror?
All United States Marines and soldiers, sailors,
Is it me or does she look zooted? She looks zooted as hell in this video. Just had to throw that in there.
respect their codes, they respect the flag, they respect their country. And I remember when there was a video, a particular video of you wanting in a store an American flag bandana. She said no. Viva la Mexico. You know what, sister? Why don't you go back to Mexico if you don't like it here? If you hate it so much here. You took away your husband.
Go back to Mexico? Did anybody else just hear that? Did anybody else just catch that? She told Dre to go back to Mexico. And people support this. Tell me again how this bitch has a platform and anybody listens to the shit and believes it. And can sit here and say, yeah, that's my girl. I support this type of behavior. Molly, where do you think Andrea was born? Not that that fucking matters anyways. But you just really showed your ass on that one for sure. Again.
Husband's dream. And now look at the way he's talking about America.
So just so I'm not going to make this political at all or anything of that nature, but he's a man who served our country. He's a Marine. He is entitled to his opinion and his view. You saw a clip. Again, a clip. Have you ever sat down and had a conversation with him and understood his views? Nope. Haven't done that. Sure as hell don't. Wow. Okay. But continue to insult him, Molly. Continue.
What a pity. I'm sorry. I'm sorry she took away your dreams. And look at the way he's sitting there, bagging up some cheap-ass jewelry that's killing everybody.
And this, y'all, I have to tell you, I'm holding my fucking tongue. She wants to talk about a man who is currently in a coma, who she has fucking profited off of for months, sitting on the floor, working their business with his wife. But she has the right and the audacity to sit there like she's so above everybody else. What the? I can't with this one anymore. It is legit to the point where my disgust of her is beyond. Like, I have never seen such a disgusting. Yeah, it's terrible at this point.
They're making them all sick. I'm sure he'd rather be out with the other Marines, having a drink, playing golf, playing some pool.
Instead, he is at home with his wife and his family, living the life he chose with his family. Whether you like the situation or not, again, not your business, not your life to worry about. It shouldn't matter what they're doing. It has no effect on you. Their choice. He chose to be there, whether you like it or not. Stop twisting the fucking facts, Molly.
Playing some basketball. Oh, a lot of views
July
would shock
5th,
him.
my husband started having seizures out of nowhere. Now, I know where he got his seizures from. I feel like
you
would have to be on a certain level of open-mindedness to
You.
really believe or understand like what I'm gonna talk about, because I feel like it's crazy.
I just want you to pay attention. She's on her phone. She's supposed to be doing commentary on this video, right? She's so pressed about this commentary. She's not even paying attention to what she's commenting on or engaged whatsoever. Because at the end of the day, what Dre is saying, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just her views, her opinions, her beliefs. Molly does this on a daily basis. But she pushes it to the level of just trust her, believe her. I've heard Dre say, go do your research a bunch. And again, I don't agree with either one of their lifestyles completely. That's not how life works. Everybody has their own opinions, their beliefs, how they live their life. That's why we freaking are individuals. I don't understand her absolute thought that she is so much better and can tell everybody else about themselves. And at the end of the day, I'm just going to say this because I know what's coming up. If you don't understand that emotional trauma, mental health conditions, trauma, PTSD can manifest in physical symptoms, then we need to sit down and have a whole come into Jesus, because trauma can absolutely manifest in physical symptoms. Absolutely it can. There's a thing called non-epileptic seizures, even pseudo seizures. Do some fucking research, Molly. It might help you out some. Again, I'm not saying that's what he was suffering from or going through. I'm just saying there is absolutely emotional things that can set off physical responses. 100%. Whether you yourself has had that experience, that's okay. There's people that when they get anxiety, they get a fever. There's no cause of the fever necessarily, but it's their body's reaction. It happens. There's a whole world of it that we can go in and talk about. Molly can't have that discussion though, because she's not intelligent enough, even as a life coach, to understand this. But let's go.
I don't remember who I told, but I was like, dude, every time he's doing these organ massages, it feels like he's putting seeds in my husband's belly. Like I don't know what he's doing, but there's something happening in my husband. And this was before my husband started having seizures.
That's like the main thing when I started having my seizures. Like I was constantly in a depressed mood. Like,
Did you guys hear? Oh, sorry, that echoed probably. I'm sorry. I forgot to mute myself before I went over there. Ugh. I need two screens. I need to actually like set this up so I can navigate like all these actual YouTubers. Did you hear what Marvon said? When he started having seizures, he was fighting depression. I'm sure many people that have gone through seizures or had somebody that they loved go through them, depression is absolutely something that usually goes hand in hand with it. They're talking about that. Marvon himself is saying this, but look at Molly. She still is just interested in her phone. She doesn't want to hear what he actually says about his life.
nothing to do with you, nothing. It was just constantly in the depression for no reason.
Everything pointed back to this doctor. We've been to the hospital so many times. Every time there's a test done, nothing ever shows anything. Everything looks perfect. Every x-ray, every MRI, everything looks like normal. Nobody can figure out why he's having seizures.
Really? Really?
Like we would go to the hospital twice a month.
But you said in the other video that Marvon don't like going to the hospital. Make it.
She, once again, doesn't give context that this is an older video. Obviously, you can see that it's an older video. Anybody that's been paying attention knows this. So as things changed in their life and as conditions changed, people get fed up with going to the doctor, to the hospital. It's very depressing. Anybody with chronic illness understands this. Again, you claim you have all this chronic illness, but for somebody that has all these chronic illnesses, you have zero empathy or sympathy for anybody else but yourself. And that to me is really interesting because people with chronic illness absolutely understand that on a completely different level, and you seem to not. So I have questions, but again, I have a lot of questions.
Come on.
There's been so many times I've called 911 because, like, he has grand mal seizures or clonic seizures. I mean, eyes rolled back in the back of his head, violent convulsions. There's just a lot of things that happen when you have seizures. In my opinion, in my humble, unprofessional, I'm not a doctor opinion, what I believe he did was release all the trauma that my husband had stuck inside of him and released it. And it came out in a physical form. Look it up. I don't need to tell you. Everything that I am telling you, go do your own research. Don't take what I'm saying as that's just the way it is.
I just figured out why Molly hates her so bad. She wants people to go do their research and find out facts on their own. Is that what she just encouraged? Molly hates that. Do not empower anybody to think for themselves. Hey, y'all, popping in. Yeah, I just saw some comments. Please be respectful in the chat. And mods, if there's anybody in here, you don't have to even pay attention to them. You don't worry about it. I'll go back and block people if I have to. I'm not paying attention to it. But thank you all for popping in, by the way, and being here once again. Sorry, I'm just trying to run through this because I can't stomach her voice at all. What she is saying is 100% truthful. I just said this before. If you do not believe that, I absolutely would love to sit here and we'll talk about it. We'll have a whole stream about how emotional trauma and stuff like that can manifest itself in physical ways. We can completely talk about that because if you don't understand that that's a possibility, I implore you to do your research. Like Dre said, it is absolutely possible. So please, again, like, you don't have to like either one of them to go do your research and find facts. That's the part that just drives me nuts. Like, one wants you to just believe everything they say. Just take it all as fact. Absolute insanity.
Go see. Like, this is real, you guys. We have to wake up.
Really? Right.
We do what's called.
So much respect for the victim that they've made a victim. You know, this was a story that they made into a case, in my opinion. But she doesn't even have enough respect for the actual story and or the person that she's drug all over social media for the last 5 months to look up at her screen. She's too interested in playing with her fucking phone. If it's not making her money, she doesn't give a shit. How can people not see that?
Called biofeedback, and it's crazy because remember how our bodies are all frequencies. Biofeedback works off of frequencies. This machine is a $20,000 machine. I need to buy it, and I've saved enough money where I can buy it. But that's also why I work so hard, is because F that, I'm gonna make sure that I help my family and cure them of whatever it may be. And if this machine is going to help him, then damn it, so be it. If there is things happening to you and you can do something about it, do something about it. Block, delete, unfollow, Back the hell up, stay in your own little bubble with anybody who is making you feel any type of way other than happy. Life.
Are you guys watching Molly during this entire thing? The disrespect in her is absolutely disgusting. Why are you even doing this, Molly? You basically stole content once again because you never give credit where it's due. I even credit you for all your bullshit. I credit you all the time, but you can't do that. The missing puzzle pieces is where she got this video from. But she has no interest in it once again because it's comes from the facts. It's not clipped and twisted like they want it to be. It's uncomfortable for her, so she's got to tune out and look at her phone because she has no capability of being decent.
Life is way too short to surround yourself by toxic freaking individuals, especially if you are on a different journey than what they're used to. A lot more people will show up to your funeral than will be there for you in life. Why? Because they are more comfortable with you being on your back, not being able to do anything, instead of on your feet trying to establish yourself and trying to create a better life for you.
I'm going to back that up and play that again because I want you to listen to what she said. That right there was absolutely so raw and real. There's more people that will show up at your funeral. And sadly, that's true. And we're seeing this on a grand scale. Freaking insanity. And this was years ago. This is an old video. I would say this is probably 2018, 2019, probably 2019. They're back from California. Yeah, probably 2019, maybe 2020. So it's an older video. But spot on. And you notice that, once again, Molly's not even paying attention. Okay.
Something that is out of the family's norm.
She's making a big
And
mistake
fuck
with
that.
this.
If this doctor can do something as powerful as that, even more so, do we need to protect who we keep around in us?
She's trying to blame the doctor.
This isn't the video that you wanted Molly to try and spin that. Anyways, I know what clip you were hoping for, but this isn't it. Just so you know, though, how is she, or I've got a question, not so you know, because none of my questions really ever get answered, but I like to ask them anyways. What the fuck mistake did she make by making this video years ago? What mistake did she make, Molly? How are you going to make this a couple-year-old video fit part of your story now? What's your spin? Oh, wait, it's coming up. Hold on.
This doctor better, I hope this doctor knows. All right,
in our circle. That's also why whenever I would get all kinds of negativity on my videos, and I'm already dealing with so much negativity in my real life, I don't want to go live. It's hard for me when I'm already mentally
I really wish I could talk
by
to
a
you.
thread.
Dre, honestly, I really wish that I could talk to you one-on-one.
All right, let's do it. Throw me a number 1 in the chat if you think Dre should talk to Molly. Throw me a number 2 in the chat if you think no way in freaking hell should Dre talk to Molly. Contessa's voting a 2 straight across the board. What do you guys think? Tell me, number 1, yeah, Dre should call Molly. It would be amazing. The best thing she could ever do. Or number 2, if she should stay the hell away. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, the chat speaks clearly. Just was wondering if I was alone in my own thoughts there.
Not on the internet. Oh. Getting so confused. Dre, I
Because
have
I
you
see the
figured
love
out.
of my life changing, and how
I called this girl and I told her I could help her.
these horrible.
Do you want me to replay all the times that you called her and told her you could help her? You deleted those or put them on members only, but I have all of them if you need them. Do you want me to replay all of them when you called her numerous times and offered help because you're this amazing life coach that can't even fix their own shit? What exactly are you going to do to help Dre, Molly? We've been asking that all along. Nothing so far has helped anybody but you. Okay.
Seizures, and I'm always like, is this seizure going to be the last seizure that takes him out? He's
Bingo! Clip it, people.
he has had.
Clip it, people. Dre just said that she's worried that the seizures. Molly, that's not what happened. So what are we clipping here? He didn't end up in a coma because of a seizure. That's never been any claim that anybody's made, even though you guys tried to say that. That was not possible and didn't happen. She didn't tell everybody that he ended up in a coma from a seizure, like you guys have been trying to paint. She just didn't tell anybody. She just told them that he was in a coma. It was his mom, his biological mother, who released the police report with the narrative of the incident. Did you forget that? I don't know why you're encouraging people to clip this, but hold on, we're getting there.
Had a seizure at the hospital, hit his head, had 2 brain bleeds, had to be flown out to Phoenix to Barrows because of his seizures. And these doctors just want to say, well, we don't know what's going on, da 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 da. F that.
Oh, really? Since the beginning, she's been the only person by his side looking for anything that would help Vaughn. That's because you're the only one out there. His family is in Savannah. He wanted to go see his family in Savannah. His smile was this big. You don't like Letitia.
Marvon moved to Yuma, Arizona when he joined the Marine Corps. Marvon stayed in Yuma, Arizona because that's where his family is. His wife, his children, his family, and his loved ones. No matter how many ways you try to spin this, Marvon made a choice and chose to stay with his wife and children. You can continue to try and twist that clip every single which way that you've done for months now, but it still doesn't matter. Yes, he was excited to reconnect with them. We've all seen that. We've all said this, but it's not what you make it out to be whatsoever. Remember, Molly, he did visit. He went back to Georgia in 2019. He didn't even stay 2 days. He was set to be there for 2 weeks. His mom didn't see him, but you're trying to tell us that that's what he intended on doing. But when he did do that, he turned around and went right back. But these weren't his choices. Okay, let's continue.
You don't like Letitia. You only like the grandma because the grandma has the house.
Just in case anybody is confused at all, the grandma is actually Marvon's great grandmother, is his adoptive mother. She raised him since Marvon was a young child. That's what she's talking about. But let's let her continue because she's setting up this motive.
I believe the motive is to get close to grandma so that when grandma passes away, Marvon gets the house. Marvon passes away, you get the house. You sell the house and you move away to Savannah. Bingo!
let's just process this for a second. So what she just said was that, A, there's no legal connection between Letitia and Marvon, because if great grandma passes away, Marvon is considered next of kin. Therefore, he would potentially inherit the home if that was what it was set up in the will. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay. So she admitted that there's a legal thing without realizing it. But her motive is that she thinks that Dre is trying to get in close to the great grandma so that when great grandma passes away, Marvon would inherit the house in Savannah, I'm assuming, the great grandmother's house, even though they have a house in Yuma also. But then Marvon would inherit the house, and then potentially, if he passes away, then Dre would inherit the home, and then she would move to Savannah or sell the house, because you said she would sell the house, but then you said she'd move to Savannah. Why the fuck would she move to Savannah, first of all? With your little boom Molly bobblehead doll. How does that make sense at all? And why would that even be something that's being discussed within the family? The only money motives that have been involved in this have came from one certain side. Don't try to twist that fact ever, because you won't be able to. The facts are the facts are the facts. People that have no legal connection, yes, there's a blood connection, a biological connection, are more concerned about counting the money of Dre and Marvon than anything else. Make that make sense. The only people with motives that have had anything invested in this story have been you and the family members that you've associated yourself with. And you want to pin anything that there's a motive about a house. Why haven't you asked about how the great grandma's doing? His adoptive mother. Why are you so focused on Letitia and Wynette only? Is it because they're the only two that would go along with your stories? Interesting. Let's continue.
Sit. Game over.
I have a very powerful support system, and I am appreciative of the people in my life, and I'm thankful. It's already
No, they're
stressful
just
enough that our
spies. They
family
don't
is
really
dealing
like
with
you.
this. It's hard. It's devastating.
They're just spies. They don't really like you. That's Molly's opinion based on who Molly has aligned herself with. The girls that all had a vendetta against Dre. Well, not all of them, but unfortunately, a few of them got sucked in by all of the ones that had the vendetta. The ones that Molly aligns herself with that have buddied up. Interesting how she points that out once again.
You know, I always told Dre, you lost so much weight. Dre, your neck is, don't take this the wrong way, but your neck is.
Honestly, Dre, I'm glad you lost the weight for the neck, because the neck was a problem. It was. And I know that you were self-conscious of that. I would be too.
Let's talk about self-conscious for a minute, Molly, since you were so excited to jump on something about knocking another female about something to do with a physical appearance. Let's just talk for a minute about physical appearances, because I don't usually cut you on that level. I don't need to. You get on here and act a fool, and your behavior speaks volumes. Your looks are really the last thing that are my concern. What is concerning is that you are trying to project your insecurities onto other women every day. That's why you take pictures and Photoshop the fuck out of them. Not only are you insecure emotionally and where you are at in life right now, you're insecure as fuck about your looks. And that's obvious. That's okay. Again, that's okay, but stop projecting it onto other people. That's not other people's baggage to carry. You've got enough baggage that you should probably start toting around a little bit better.
Hey, you look great. What the freak is that? My weight loss.
No, that had to have bothered you. That had to have.
This is not because I'm intentionally trying to lose weight. My weight loss is a side effect of my better eating, you know, and my weight loss is because we're going through some really effing traumatic stuff in my life
What's traumatic?
and in our life. And so
Where was she this entire video? She was just talking about how traumatizing the seizures have been and going through everything that they've been going through, trying to figure it out. Aren't you on a diet? What is happening here? Do you like shut your brain? You've got to have a switch. I just wish you could figure out how to switch it on because it's permanently stuck and off. Your brain is not connecting. And by that, what I mean is what comes out of your mouth is not even possible 99% of the time. You make up the stupidest stuff. Your lies aren't even good ones at that. You suck at this.
What could be more traumatic than your husband being brain dead? Holy shizzle.
the weight is
Well, according to you, the internet trolls. Wait, you use that excuse for Letitia. Can't we use the same one? The same logic? I guess not.
is coming off based off of the good choices that we're making, but it's not because it's like I'm purposely trying to lose weight, which I don't mind. I love the weight loss. I really do. But it comes with hospital visits and trauma.
But you keep saying that he don't like the hospital.
And seizures. But the last thing that I don't think I can handle is someone making me feel bad for the choices that I'm making when I see clear improvement out of my husband and out of our entire family life.
I can't take this check. I'm sorry. I gotta end this. I can't do this. Not tonight.
Give me 1 second. I gotta mute her. All right, sorry. I was trying to load up the next one, but let's talk about this for a minute. That's the first one we're going to go over. Y'all, should we separate them into two different and leave that one short so people can watch that? Or should I just continue to roll? Because the next one's going to be a little bit longer. Tell me what you think. But tell me what you think about that. So now she's trying to establish motive. This is giving them motive. Exactly how is this even, or what? Who would think that? Who would even be thinking things like this? I don't understand. Can anybody else? Oh, I don't. Is there a bunch of shit going on in the chat? Y'all keep it cool in the chat or we'll just start blocking everybody. No, we won't block everybody, but I'll put people in timeout. This is just absolute insanity. Okay, I'll just keep rolling. We'll keep rolling. But tell me what you guys think about that motive. What do you guys honestly think? And Penelope, if you're here, pull up. You're going to be discussed in the next hour and a half, 2 hours, because yes, we got a lot to talk about. It makes no sense why this would be a motive right now. Drama up in the chat. Who's fighting? Is there drama? Y'all. Who's being drama? Maybe I'll throw some more wrenches. Am, do you want me to throw some wrenches out to a few more people? Yeah, if they're not going to be nice, they can just go. They can either keep on or go on. Okay. I'm not seeing any either. Thank you, Safari. I appreciate it, y'all. I only have a couple of wrenches. Okay, let me throw some right quick, Amethyst. Sorry, I'm just gonna randomly pick a few people here. Well, not really random, but if I don't wrench you, don't get mad, y'all. I hate doing wrenches. I should have done this before. We talked about it before. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it when I get back up. Hold on. Okay, I'll do it as soon as I get back in there. Thank you, Safari. Thank you for everybody for joining in and helping. I'm going to throw a few wrenches out there. Yeah, Miss Lee, I'm going to throw you one. You guys know that with wrenches, we don't block anybody unless they get out of hand, which you all know that. We'll just throw some wrenches out there. Is there a limit on how many wrenches people can have out there? Oh, Amethyst, you don't have to babysit at all. Just let them go. I don't care what they do. Let them go. They're all acting a fool on their own. Like, they let them go. Okay, there's not a limit. All right. Hey, Navy, thank you. Thank y'all. See, I don't know all this shit. Yeah, I had to come have a cigarette. Just in case anybody's wondering why we're like in a holding pattern. Because the next one is going to get a little bit intense and a little bit deep. Thank you, Amethyst, as always, but you don't have to. I know you actually have adulting to do. They can either adult or they can just get lost. People will tell them off in the chat. They'll handle it. No, y'all, you're good. I don't even know what's going on. I didn't read any of it. Yes. Thank you, Love Shack. Yes. Robin, I haven't seen anybody really necessarily being disrespectful either. Yeah. Amethyst is correct. We're all adults. We'll just be adults. And if people don't act like adults, they can just whatever. My mask came from my costume. Mob the whole chat. Hell no. That ends up. I like that theory though, because then it's a free for all and nobody can really block anybody. Hell yeah. Yinzi, you can absolutely. Yep. You can have one. Oh, gotcha. I get it. Okay. I'm going to go upstairs and mod some people and we're going to go into this next video. And like I said, this is going to get a little fun. And if you get your feelings hurt on what's coming up, I apologize in advance, but I don't really fucking care because what's going to be said is what's going to be said. And I don't give a shit who likes it or doesn't. Again, this is my opinion based on behaviors that we've all seen. And I will tell you guys honestly, I had this discussion earlier today with a couple people. I don't know where I'm going to go with this. I really don't. I'm very disgusted by a lot of humans to the point where there's a part of me, and again, like I don't tap out, so that's not it. At the end of the day, I'm trying to determine which is the best route to proceed that makes the most sense, that makes the best use of the platform that I've been given by all of you guys to even sit here and be interested enough to talk to me about. So in the back of your mind, keep that thought of what you hear coming up, because you will hear a lot of my disgust of human beings. And again, sadly, this is not just this little segment. There's a lot of these groups. There's a lot of these people. And I feel like we're kind of starting to fight an endless battle, but something's got to change. And I just don't know what the best way. I put a lot of pressure on myself. Nobody will ever put as much pressure on me as I do myself. And I just want to be able to use the platform in the best way to make the most impact, if that makes sense. So there's that. I just don't know where I'm going, but please hear me out in the upcoming section. If you're a creator that gets trashed, sorry, not sorry. Because if I'm talking about you on this channel, chances are you're involved in some way, shape, or form with all this nonsense and bullshit. And we have a lot of people that are willing to overlook certain things if there's certain names attached to shit. But then when it's other people, we're okay with it. That's not how I work. I don't give a fucking pass because of who your name is, how many followers you are. I don't give a shit. I don't even know most of the follower count for most of these creators because I don't give a shit. I just can't figure out why there's that many people that believe and think that this is okay. What is happening out here is okay. Passes are absolutely fucking given. Yeah, they absolutely are. They're absolutely given. It just depends on which one you want to fuck with. And everybody changes a lot, I see too, which is okay. People learn, people grow, people change their opinions. They don't screw with other people anymore and stuff like that. But there's very few out here that are willing to call it out on a level basis. There's always people thought I favorited Katie. No, I was just following this story. And at the time, she had already kind of exited. I am absolutely fucking disgusted with the behaviors of most of the creators. Absolutely. And it's sickening to see that their followers encourage this and condone it and egg it on. I don't give a fuck who you are. Talking about somebody's deceased child as content, and it's okay because she pissed off somebody you don't like or you like today, even though you didn't like him yesterday. I will never sit here and say that that's something I'll fuck with or people I will fuck with. They're scum. I don't give a shit what that person has said or done. Two wrongs don't make a right. Navy, I wish I was joking. I really wish I was joking, honestly. This is one of those times that I really wish I was joking. We sit here and talk about how disgusting it is to watch people get doxxed. How disgusting it is to watch people go real life. But that just depends on who it's done on, right? It depends on what camp it's coming out of. Hold on just a moment. We're getting ready to, I do have to exit out of here by a certain time. I have an hour and a half, so we're going to get into this. We're not going to watch the full thing because I can't stand it, but we're going to get into a lot of this because I got to say some stuff with this next one. Because people are confused. People are like, wait, why do you have a problem with Penelope? Why are you talking about Penelope? They didn't dox somebody. Penelope wasn't involved in that. Well, hell. Once again, let's figure out what they do on their content. Hold on, I got to figure out how to do this. I didn't mute myself, did I? Bear with me, y'all, please. Oh, hold on. I'm going to throw some wrenches too before we get into this next one. Sorry, y'all. Oh, I probably should not. Okay, let me continue to go. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. If I throw you one and you don't want it, just tell me. I'm literally just picking some people. Oh, Kathy, there you are. I'm picking people that are around like all the time. Welsh, how are you feeling? I'll probably change it up to, y'all. I'll probably just change it every time we go live. Maybe I'll just do that and just pick some random people. Can I do that? Because I don't want anybody to feel like I'm doing it because of favoritism or like, I hate this. It feels like high school. I'm like, ugh. Hold on. Let's go back to the clown. And let's go into, hold on. Oh, it's on the other channel. Here we go. Pause that. Back to StreamYard. Present. Share screen. Chrome tab. Hey, Flava. Share. Can you guys see that? Let me see if it pops up. There's a delay. It should come up on your screen in just a second. Okay, perfect. It's coming. All right. There's a delay. My computer's way faster than my phone. All right, let's go. We're going to get into this. This is going to clarify some shit for some people, I hope. And again, the full content can be found on Molly's channel, as you can see. And it is from 2 nights ago, I think is what it's from.
Hey, Mitten Mama. Let's tell the Patreon. Let's tell Patreon that I'm live. I'm live. Main channel. Okay. Okay, we are going. Hello, everyone. Hi, Black Hole Sun. Where's Miss Flava? Is she around? Let's make sure that she's not on my little block list. I'm gonna look for the guest because she wants to apologize. I've gotten 3 messages that she wants to apologize. So we're gonna give her a chance to come on up and say she's sorry. It's the right thing to do, right? Where are you? I have to take her off, so I gotta find her. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? We got. All right. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
Just so everybody's aware, she wasn't there. She had gone on another channel and made a comment. You can go back and watch the previous live. She addressed exactly what she was talking about, and how they spun it this way was intentional. This was absolutely intentional. Y'all, I don't trust anybody out here. That's the problem. I don't trust anybody. So I'm just randomly. Don't worry, y'all. I'm taking them all off after this. If anybody gets put in timeout or anything, we'll grab the wrench off right away. I just literally randomly grabbed stuff. No, Pugs, you're good. I was just going through it and literally picking names that were popping up. So don't worry about the wrenches, everybody. It's really not a big deal. This is why I hate wrenches. Maybe I'll just not give anybody a wrench. Okay, let's continue to go. But Flava was not, this was all set up. This was part of a setup. So let's continue to get into it.
Where is she? Come on, Flava. Flava. I know you're awake and I know you're watching. I'm going to give you a chance to say you're sorry to Letitia. I was told that you no longer believe. Oh, I don't see you on my block list. All right, so let me just drop the link for you. I'll do that for you. Okay. Is she still over there on all right, let me get the is she still a mod over there for what is her name? Michelle Sabate? Did she apologize to me though? Why? For calling my school? Oh my God, Natalie, I wasn't expecting to make a cent on this.
Oh my God, Natalie, I wasn't expecting to make a cent on this. Dry bag, dry bag, dry bag. Hint, hint, hint. Meanwhile, she's creating an entire show out of nothing, once again, in true Molly fashion. Oh shit, hold on. Let me get the, oh shit. Hold on. There, I took it off the screen.
Flav, who's Flava? Flava's a girl that called my son's school. And she also went over to Justice for Jake Brown. Yes, she did. I have proof. She is an
I have proof that she's not the only one that went over there. So why are you so hell-bent and focused on that she did? Why does it bother you so bad? Oh, wait, you're going to tell us that. You tell on yourself all the time.
a mod at this moment. Oh, she went over to Justice for Jake Brown. And Penelope caught on and said in my Patreon, I'm pretty sure 95% that this girl is Miss Flava. And I said, yes, Flava the Dono girl. I really thank you for becoming a member. Yes. Yeah, Michelle Sabate. And now, since we know who she is, but the thing is I've always known.
Okay, first of all, she just said she's always known who Flava was. She's always known who Flava was. If you're confused and still think that what she's about to do is right, please go watch the last live.
She's done a lot of shady crap. You betcha. Oh, thank you, Faith. I appreciate that. I really appreciate anyone that's a mod that drops my links. Oh, and thank you again for the prayers. We have a lot of things to talk about. You guys are going to really be shocked. I don't know what Dono Girl means.
The hell, she doesn't know what Dono Girl means. She knows exactly who this is. She knows exactly what they're doing. This was all set up on another channel. Flava spoke her piece, and it got twisted every which way to do this intentionally. This was all intentional.
Apparently, she's straight up hood girl, fangirl for this Dre McCrae. We're going to talk about that too, because I kind of have an update about that as well. I think. Oh, thank you. I got another member. Thank you. I just love Jenny Lou. So we're gonna. Am I muted? No, I'm not. Flava, I'm dropping you the link. There you go. You can come on up and apologize to Miss Letitia, and I'll make sure Miss Letitia has it. I spoke to Miss Letitia earlier, because now that you know that me and Miss Penelope know who you are.
Did y'all hear that? Me and Miss who? Who did she just include there? Penelope. Huh. Interesting that it's usually either Penelope or Goose that get tossed in here with her. But Penelope knows who she is, and once again gave false information. Just making sure everybody knows where this came from. So anybody that's confused by why Penelope's name is in my mouth, it's because of Penelope's behavior and who Penelope aligns with. But continue on.
Which I knew first. And it all connects to Jake Brown. You called my son's school, right? To tell them, oh, I'm going to tell on her. she also reached out to my community in Hershey to tell them what a bad person I am. All because I read a love letter from a girl who had a huge crush on my son, Jake. My son had a girlfriend, and I read this note, and my heart broke for this girl. So you know what I did? I said, Jake, please take her to the Hershey. What do you call it? He said, no, Mom. His girlfriend goes to another high school. That's why he went to two different. Let me get a bottle of water. Let me drop the link for her. Come on, Flavor. I promise I won't be mean, because I can't, because Miss Letitia is going to be hearing this, and I'll give her a timestamp. We're not going to jump on her. We're going to accept her apology, and I'm going to forward it to Letitia.
In case anybody's confused, Flava again addressed what she would apologize for, and it's not what Molly's making it out to be whatsoever. She actually apologized to Molly for calling her son's school. She addressed that previously. But they're not going to jump on her. They're not going to all of this other stuff. Right. If Flava would have went up there, this would have been an interesting shit show.
Listen, I can forgive her calling my son's school and them saying Jake doesn't go there. And I'm glad they followed my orders. But to go into justice for Jake Brown, and I have proof that you did it, and you did it with your own real name.
Sorry, I got to point this out right quick. But does anybody notice that she wasn't as upset about her son's school being contacted as she is about them contacting another family that she thought there might be an opportunity to profit off of? She's more upset about people contacting Jake Brown's family. That's why she went after Roseanne also. Does anybody remember that? And just so we're clear, Roseanne, I know you're in here. When I said that when Molly doxed you, it wasn't how she normally doxes people and it's not real, it's because she didn't put your information out there. She didn't do what she typically does. Why do you think that is? Probably because of who you're aligned with, Penelope. But I don't know why that's confusing.
And I'm going to put that in my Patreon as well. Flava recently said that she wasn't done with you. Did she now? Oh, did she now? Melissa. Oh, really? Flava had a lot to say about you and Letitia? Really? Really? I hope we'll see about that. Flava is making her apology rounds, so it's only right for her to apologize here. It's okay. I know exactly where she is. That link don't work. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Here you go. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. Yeah. No, she's hella pissed because I put up a picture of her. She wants people to think that her name is something else, but it's actually not. She's not a good person at all. It's okay. And all of a sudden, when she found out that we knew hardcore who she was like, oh my God, but I've already known. You were watching my old life coaching videos and you loved.
And again, for those in the back, she doxed the wrong person again. The information that they had, that they were throwing around and putting out there, wasn't Flava's information. In fact, Flava and the gal that they doxed were both on my last stream at the same time. They're two different people. And if Molly knew all along that who Flava was, why did she go along with doxing the wrong person again? And this time they did dox her. See, Roseanne, the difference is they went as far as leaking information about her son's school. Did you miss that? They didn't do any of that with you. Not a single thing. They said your name. There's a big difference in how you were doxed compared to others. Does that make sense?
Loved them. You know what? You're the fourth person that has said that to me in the past week, and I say thank you. Ooh, look at you.
I am Justice for All, and I approve this message.
Of course, his name is Justice for All, and he approves this message because he hasn't put his backbone in. He doesn't have a backbone, so he goes along with everything she says. Every single thing she says.
Why, thank you. You look extra pretty tonight.
I do?
Yes. So we until she gets up here, and I know she's watching. Listen, the worst thing that you can do, Flavor, is I can't believe you want to be called Flavor. That's just ridiculous. Oh, hi, Princess Sally. Oh, let me tell you something, Princess Sally. I loved our session. I'm not gonna say I didn't, because I totally did. Justin, do you have new glasses?
I got these like maybe a month or two ago.
Really? I think you should get glasses like mine.
I don't look good in black frames.
Oh, shut up. Listen to me. I know everything that's...
I-
Yes,
I-
Flavor's
I
the
will take a
donor girl. Hey, little bitch.
Flavor, you can come up. Listen, I'll be the referee.
No,
And-
we don't need referee. I said I'm
But-
fine.
What I'm saying is I will make sure Marissa is nice.
Oh, no, I'm going to be nice. I just want to know why she's saying that she wants to apologize to Letitia, and now she believes there's no scam. But this is the thing. Like when me, you, and Wynette were talking earlier, this is, listen, police, and any attorney, aka Susa, yes, that's who we're talking about. When you're dealing with someone that is a scam artist, okay, they get in, they get out. They're usually from a foreign country, or
They get in and they get out. Is that why you're trying to do your exit? I mean, kind of obvious. Michelle, Flava isn't involved in being your rogue mod to take you down. I don't know. I know what you think. I know where it was planted in your head by, and it's just not factual. Sorry to break that to you, but you're being sabotaged from the inside, and that's that. So you can take my word for it or not. That's your call. There's many people that can tell you that you're being set up from the inside, and they needed Flava to get away from you, so they had more control over you. That was all it is. And that's all it's about. But believe it as you will.
or they use something ghetto, like something non-traceable. That is a scam artist, or they're in another country. They don't do it out in the open like this.
Yeah.
Okay, Letitia, there was never a scam.
Letitia?
Yeah, or me.
Why
And
did you say, okay, Letitia, there was never a scam?
what are you talking about? Wait, say it
You
again.
said, okay, Letitia, there was never a scam. Obviously, Letitia. Did you
Well,
mean someone else?
No, and these people still saying that me and Letitia were in a scam. But this Flava chick, now she says, oh, I want to apologize to Letitia because now I realize there was no scam.
Well,
So anybody knows if they're in the back, that was never said. And if she did say it, I can't speak for her. That's her opinion if she said that. Like, I don't know why that. Here's the point that's really frustrating about all of this, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what Flava says, what any of them says. The facts are the facts are the facts. Letitia was absolutely involved in the setup of how all of this has gone down. Now, you are entitled to believe as you will, based on those facts, of whether this qualifies as theft by deception, fraud, scam. Again, you're entitled to make up your opinion based on the facts. But the facts are, it doesn't matter what Flava says or does. It don't change the facts in the story, Molly. So you're going at people to discredit them, and it doesn't matter even if you discredit me, Flava, anybody else. The facts don't fucking change, Molly. So your little attacks and your little trying to muddy the water and make messes, the only person that it's exposing is you and your camp. That's the truth of the matter.
listen, I appreciate that she believes that now. And I think she always believed that, to be honest with you.
Of course, but they always want a villain to blame. But the thing, and also, not one person has brought up the fundraiser that we did for Florida a week ago.
True.
Why haven't they? Oh, Marissa also gave $500. There was 25. Wait, how much did we raise? 2,500?
I gave a lot too.
How much?
Question. So if this wasn't a fundraiser, as they've been recently saying, this was just throwing a Cash App up, right? If this wasn't a fundraiser, why are they comparing it to a YouTube fundraiser? Wasn't the fundraiser for the Florida thing on YouTube or through YouTube? And wasn't there a goal amount sent or set? And then a total that was accounted as it was collected, like typical fundraisers are done? A goal amount, a total as it's going, so people know if they're close to the goal or not. I mean, that's kind of the point of fundraising. That's fucking interesting. Well, that's how typical fundraisers are ran. So why would anybody compare a legit fundraiser to this other shit you pulled? Because you've called them both fundraisers. In fact, if you need the clips of like the 1,800 times of you saying that this is a fundraiser for legal fees and travel expenses, I can send you all of them. You're seeming to like remove your videos one by one that say all of these things. I got them all if you need them. The refresher of your memory. I sometimes is a bitch. I suffer from it a lot too.
Did we raise 2,500? I don't even know. I think there was 2,500. Does anybody remember how much we raised?
It was more than that.
It was? Nobody remembers, do they? 3,500? I don't know. 5,500.
I think it was closer. I think it was half, like
5,000.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what? I'm thinking it was 5,500, and I didn't know what the goal was going to be. It was, yeah, I think it was 5,500.
I didn't know what the goal was going to be, but I set a goal amount. You obviously knew how much you raised too. Wasn't it like 54 something? But you're just wanting everybody to, inflate your ego and talk about that. So it overshadows this shit show that you pulled and called it a fundraiser. Yeah. This is all, again, an intentional setup.
And my husband said that when he got back, he was going to make, it was half of the goal.
Yes, that's what I was exactly.
Right.
You put 10,000 on there.
I did. Okay, we made half. Well, you know what? They're still suffering. Oh yeah, not one person said that was a scam. So I dodged the bullet there. A lot of times when we do these things, a lot of people say that I pocketed the money. Even if I do donate 1,000 or 500, they still say it's a scam. They do it to me all the time. This is the first time I didn't get, well, you're a scammer. I'm gonna drop the link for Flavor again. I don't know. I mean, you're so tough all the time. You're up all night. I don't understand. Yeah, to be quite honest, Lisa, yes, Letitia was the one that was scammed.
Show the proof. You've had fucking months, Molly. Show the proof that she was scammed. Hey, Goose, you and your goddamn honking, where the hell are you? And don't give me no bullshit that you're taking a time out because you're up in this shit every day, all day long. So take your little shit, fly your ass on in here, and show us the proof that you were going to set us straight with months ago, and you haven't. You claim she was scammed. There's been zero proof of that. Who scammed her? Oh, wait. Again, you guys claim that she sent refunds, which were actual requests. Yeah, none of that panned out, did it? Where's the next story going to go?
And just remember, this Flavor girl, Melissa, she had the audacity to go to other victims' families and tell them, we warned you. We warned you.
She did that?
I have proof, yes. I put it, look at the text message. Go look at the text message. Did you see it?
No.
You'll see it. People are looking at it in the text message. They're going, holy shit, no way. All it takes is you got to listen. When you're MollyGoLightly, you got to fucking use your fucking brain and think like a fucking sneak.
You got to think like a snake, you mean? Sneaky snake. Skanky snake. Scuzzy snake. Scummy snake. Sneak. Skank. Skunk. I mean, they all kind of fit a little bit.
Think like a fucking sneak.
It was 5483.
5483, and that's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing. So we do kind of have an update with kind of. We can't solidify this rumor yet. But
Pay close attention. I brought this up the other day and said, isn't it funny that Molly's giving updates from Katie? Pay attention. Listen to what Molly does.
but something may, she's not in chat yet. Oh, okay. Does anybody have her number that wants to give her a text and say, hey, Flavor? Oh yeah, there's new merch that's going to be hitting. Is this the Flavor that was a mod for MS? Yes. Oh, also we have proof. There's also proof, if you want to show it, Justin, that the pictures that Michelle Sabate is showing that she's in the hospital, they're old pictures. They're old pictures. Okay. So if anybody has those pictures and wants to show up and come on panel, yeah, you totally can. But those are old pictures.
So there she ties in Michelle again, which we all know that she's had a target there for a while. But then she got other people to come in to play to target that at the same time. Penelope was deployed to this side of things as initially going at Katie. She came to me as Lori. Penelope, Lori, whatever. She was blocked. I went rounds with her on Facebook. Other people went rounds with her on Facebook, but she was after Katie. Then it's interesting how their attention turned to Muddy in the Water with Flava and her group and me and my page channel, whatever. Then they tried to use Penelope as a threat against Science Girl. She has been deployed in all of these little spots. And now she's doing the same thing that she started with Katie to Michelle. And once again, if you're not on Facebook, you might want to go look at some of the posts from when she first came in. I put in a bunch of like what she first came into this as, how we all got to see her at first, and then how it's changed over the months. For somebody that gives their clinical opinion on things, they say a lot of stuff. A lot. And again, clinical opinion are words she used, not me. If you want to see all that information, there's 2 posts on Facebook that have a shit ton.
I'll be in Georgia on the 1st. I don't know if, I know that Mallory may be coming. Andrew will be there. Oh, guess what? Mr. Marvon Sr. will be joining us for a birthday dinner for Marvon.
Yes.
Because Marvon's birthday will be there. Miss Letitia and her family will be out of town, so they won't be able to make it to that. They are doing something for his birthday, but they're going to be doing, they already had plans to go out of town. But there is something that we heard. Can't tell you where we heard it from, but quite possibly, allegedly, Dre McCray, might be in a little bit of trouble in California.
For those of you only on YouTube, you might not know this, but can those of you in the chat tell me where this update's coming from? Where did we see this update 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago? Can anybody tell me? Anybody? I'll continue to let it play as you guys answer this because, yeah, this came from Katie.
With those little girls. I don't know, something involving CPS or
No, it's not that. It's to do with custody.
Yes. I don't know. I sure hope little Rosa ain't left with her. I sure hope yeah. I don't know. I don't know that we don't know the specifics. Yeah, we don't know the specifics. I don't care about Laura. The thing with Laura is she just wanted to make a video, and I'll say it here right now. She wanted to make a video.
I'm going to fast forward through some of this because, again, I'm not even going to discuss some of these creators over here. I don't know. I know who they are just from now hearing people talk about them, but I don't want nothing to do with them. So we're going to skip over some of these pieces. But the main gist, you get what she's doing. Once again, she's just intentionally throwing shade and trying to amp stuff up in certain directions. And she's using an update that Katie provided, but won't source it because she doesn't want people to, or to admit to her followers that she's still getting her information from Katie, which probably not from Katie, but from Katie's page. Of course, I don't know.
Because she was all dolled up. And my friend Goose called me last night. She was upset again that Laura made the video. And she said that she would rather her have had.
I didn't watch it. I just heard about it.
No, she was just trying to show off as usual. You want to know something? What bothers me about Laura is she does lie to survive over here right now. I mean, come on. How's Mama GoLightly? Everybody knows where I live. Bring it. The only people that are bringing it are bringing me. They're sending food. They're sending Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, freaking chicken. They're sending dresses for the dog.
Who's saying they want to be done with you?
Motherfucking face. Let's go. You be pissed that he called the bitch at school? Well, technically, hey, you know what? I told him anybody. I knew they were gonna fucking start calling the fucking school. I knew it. I called it. I knew it that they were going to be reaching out to the basketball and the coaches and the Boy Scout. Listen, dude, and Benny Keys did. And guess what? Benny Keys then had to realize that my husband got the fucking email. And
I don't know who that is either. So again, we're going to kind of skip over some of this because she mentions another name I've heard it mentioned a few times, but it's not a part of what we're talking about. So we're just going to kind of skip through some of this stuff. And again, I don't know who that is or what the purpose is, but it's not necessary for this story, if that makes sense.
That's the thing. Listen, that company needs Adrian more than Adrian needs that company. Michelle's live. All right, let's go see. Oh, so Michelle's not in the hospital now? Home from the hospital, girl, you can't keep this. Oh, she's an idiot. She is a bona fide idiot. She is. She's got a bunch of losers in her fucking chat. Oh, dear Lord. She was not in the fucking hospital. The woman lies about everything. You know that, right? They proved it. Her mother.
They proved it, that she lies about everything. Again, you all know my feelings on that subject, and I don't like to discuss it. But because it's all mixed in one and there is a bigger picture here, we are going to discuss a little bit of it. And talking about the same setup. What's being done there is a very similar setup. There is a lot of information they claim is factual when it's not. There's accounts that keep popping up that supposedly belong to people. They put them into play. They get a screen recording of it. Then they edit stuff. There's some shit going on. If you don't believe me, open your eyes and start watching. Because, again, it's right in front of your eyes. There has been a problem with fabricated information throughout this story and this time. There has been so much fabricated information sent to different pages, groups, everything for them to take and run with, to intentionally muddy the water. This is the exact same thing that they're doing on that side. Whether you like her or not, the facts are the facts. This is what continually happens.
She didn't go to the
Oh
hospital.
my God.
Mm.
I gotta remember that one.
Just think. She, out of all that sperm her father had,
She was the fastest.
she was the fucking fastest one.
I don't know how I got to the egg. I should have ran around screaming the other way.
She was the best. She was the fastest
Shut the fuck up, Spanky.
one. Now I can understand Jake being the fastest one. I you know what, Adrian, I give him a lot of credit. I give him a lot of credit. But Michelle, oh fuck. So yes, guess what? When we go down to Savannah, which I should probably start packing now, we are going to have a birthday party for Mervon. And Kay called and she was at the ER. She has a dated hospital bracelet she showed, but she went for her ribs. They gave her tramadol and she's mad. Why is she mad? Because they gave her tramadol? What did she want? Some Demerol? She admits herself in and out. She probably wanted strong drugs. Diluted to drive home. She went with broken ribs. Well, how did she get broken ribs? What did she do to get broken ribs? She didn't get Percocet? Oh my God. Why would you want that?
Why does it matter? Why does it fucking matter? Because she's a distraction for you. She's content for you. She's making money for you. That's why it's continually talked about and ran over and over and over again.
She says morphine didn't work. Oh my God, I'd be zombified.
No, I'll tell you something. Morphine doesn't work on me either. It does not work on me.
Oh, see, painkillers, I hate them.
No, like whenever I had my last surgery, like they kept giving me morphine, and I'm like, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Best, Dre McRae, I've done nothing. Irving, that Flava has children. I find it really disturbing. Who's taking care of these kids while she spends day and night causing all of this havoc on, verbal abuse and harassment? Oh, no. Oh, we're the ones doing verbal abuse, harassment caused by creators? Oh, I don't think that I've done verbal. No. Is she referring to me that I've verbally abused and harassed Dre McRae? I've done nothing of the sort. Does anyone think that I've caused harassment or verbal abuse?
Y'all know what I'm going to ask. Do you think that she's caused harassment or verbal abuse? I'm just going to let you guys sound off. And yeah, that we've talked about the disrespect with the birthday thing. That's been intentional too. Interesting how she just absolutely realizes nothing that she does. Zip, zero, zilch. She has zero awareness or accountability. But, right? I mean, this is like, and y'all, you can go look at the stuff that they do and they set up. It's the same. It just, it just tweaks a little bit. They employ the same tactics. They just are bringing out the C squad, the D squad, the E squad. They're like firing every shot that they possibly can from all these different angles. These are intentional attacks being deployed. It's absolutely insane. Not as bad as you on a smut site live, knowing your son's school friends watch your channel. Yeah, Z Unfiltered. Yeah, that's true. That is absolutely true. She has harassed her, verbally abused her, slandered her, defamed her. The list goes on and on. Yep, 100%. I mean, you guys all know this is a crock of shit, but I just want people to understand the whole Penelope, Molly, Michelle, Flava, why. But interesting how she'll continue to go after every single person around me. But then she goes and sits on a live and says she doesn't know who I am and that she'll sign an autograph picture for me because I'm just a fan. Molly, we've got screenshots of you admitting that you knew who I was months ago. Like, can you make it make sense? You suck at lying. And EKC should be absolutely pissed off that you have zero respect for her, that you will sit there and lie straight to her face too and put on a show. Instead of just being open and honest, like they all try to claim you are, you sat there and spit in her face on her channel by disrespecting her and lying to her. All of us know you did it. She knows he did it, but she'll continue to probably pass it off like it's just okay that you lie straight to her face because that's just who you are. I mean, it's wrong if somebody else does it, but you get that pass.
I don't think so. I'm a commentator. I have also said that I don't know what, I've said I don't know how they're going to charge her.
She has said she doesn't know how they're going to charge her. Yeah, once. But then how many other times have you tried to inflate what they could or a storyline? And as far as her going after me, no, I don't. They've been after me. I don't know why people are missing that. They've been hell-bent on searching and finding my identity for months. If I could even show you guys a part of some of the stuff that they've done, your minds would be blown. And yes, I have somebody that's very close in their camp that sends me everything. There's a reason why stuff gets put out the way it does. So, and Roseanne, word to the wise, just so you know, you're next on their target list. They need you to be away from Penelope because you're becoming a liability to their end game. And you, Penelope, being friends with you to muddy the water didn't really work. You don't have to take my word on it. It'll fall out the way it's going to be. But that's right now the issue is they want you away from Penelope. So if you do end up with all your information out there, it definitely is not coming from me. And that I will absolutely be able to prove when it all happens because that's what they're doing. But I mean, birdies just sing.
With anything. And and listen, that time when the cops came here, I never threatened her life. She said that she's threatened for her life. You can't say that. I never told anybody that address. I said, I know what I said. So if you see a camper, I
feel like the comments can't answer these questions. Did she ever give out the address or send somebody to her house to take pictures and that happened? But now you're saying you only sent them to look for a camper, but that's in a totally different town, Molly. How does that make sense? The camper was in Tucson. Oh, wait. You guys did do that too. But you actually had somebody go to the house in Yuma. We've got the posts of you admitting it. We've got her comments admitting it. It's all on Facebook. It's been out for months.
never told anybody to go up and sit outside the camper or approach the camper. I never told them the address.
There was some troll channel the other day who was playing it, and it was like, well, she didn't tell her to do that.
And
Some troll channel is playing it. And they said Molly didn't put it out. You mean one of Molly's cronies? Are you calling Molly's cronies trolls now, Justin? That's what you are too, because you're just a part of the misinformation cronies. But honey, you might want to go read the post that Molly put out herself. Molly told on you guys. Did you forget that she name dropped you on some of those posts? Oh, that accountability really fucking lacks, doesn't it?
But this is the thing. The cop said, I was going to call you, but I didn't have your new number. Because it's not really a threat. And she's like, I'm threatened for my whole life. And he's shaking his head saying, I don't know why this is being upscaled to these major agencies. because it shouldn't be. And he was shaking his head. She's trying to like involve Homeland Security. Like she's trying to be a drama queen.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Make herself the victim. She's not the victim. He's the victim. And
You guys took his victim card away and gave it to Letitia. You're the ones that did that. You. But now she's not a victim of all the crap that you guys have done to her. That's not possible, right? Did you just check out for the last 5 months and all of a sudden, like, realize that you've spun yourself into a wall over and over again and you're still spinning in circles? Like, I don't know what you're doing at this point in time. Molly, we've been down this road how many times? You've spun this story how many ways? And it just does not pan out because you can't stick to the facts. If you were talking about the facts, your story would never change. We would never see any of this fluctuation because that's why I sound like a freaking on repeat record. Like somebody hit the repeat. I say the same shit over and over again. You know why? Because the facts don't fucking change, Molly. If your story was factual based, your story would not be changing. Tell me I'm wrong. Well, you will tell me I'm wrong and with some twist of it. Well, actually, you won't tell me I'm wrong because you can't even acknowledge I exist. Why can't Penelope acknowledge that I exist? Why are you guys trying to deny that that post was about me when it absolutely was? Because the funny thing is I intentionally sent that message to Roseanne and Penelope reacted to my message to Roseanne that only Roseanne knew about. So again, why can't Penelope react to me? She did. But then when I actually react back and say something, where'd she go? She's really good at creating all of this information. You said her husband's an attorney. She's a professional. All of these things you guys have claimed. But when people want to address the actual story, where you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
always been on his side. And I'm sorry, but I don't see her as the victim. I see her children more as a victim. Absolutely. I'm telling you, I'm very fearful for that little boy.
Tammy said she's striking people for streaming her videos. Don't stream any of her YouTube videos. Do the Facebook ones. That's the ones you can stream.
Who's this?
Dre.
No, I'll go to court with her. I'll go to court. You think I won't go to court with her?
You would love it.
I would die for it.
I know.
She would never fucking strike me. I would go to court and I would win.
Molly, you really want to take that chance and going into a courtroom with her over a video? I gotta ask y'all, who would you think's gonna fare better in a court battle between, I mean, hypothetically, in our opinions, again, this isn't happening, this is just hypothetical, and we're just giving our opinions. Who do you think would fare better in a court battle between Molly and Dre? I'm just curious. I'm just curious what the chat's gonna say. Be honest for a moment. Think about the facts of the story and what has been done by each person. I think you'll have an answer. And an answer based on facts, not just bullshit, but hey.
Fair use. Fuck that bitch. Come on, Flavor, where are you? Dropping the link. Come on, Susia. I know you don't like that name, but you are kind of dirty.
What does Susia mean?
Dirty girl. So you're not going to... Oh, yeah, Mr. Marvon Sr. is going to join us for dinner. Marvon's dad. We're all going to give him a big hug.
She says that almost like she's trying to make Dre jealous of the fact that they're going to see Marvon Sr. and what they claim is celebrate Marvon's birthday, which is absolutely extremely disrespectful. If you don't know, Marvon in his beliefs does not celebrate birthdays. And again, they have been reminded of this as his biological father. I hope that he does not participate in something like this for their show. We will see what happens as this all plays out. Nothing will shock me at this point in time. Supposedly, Letitia is going to be out of town conveniently when Molly is in Savannah, which I find to be really interesting. But just so you guys know, a little bit of the backstory there.
What does tramadol do?
It's between a Tylenol and a hydrocodone.
Michelle is striking, not Dre.
Oh,
Michelle,
Michelle.
you can't really strike when we're pausing and we're talking over it. You know that, right? She's an idiot. It's an opiate.
It used to be not considered an opiate. They used to give them out.
I thought she was in love with him. Flavors of Susia. She's the bitch that called my son's school. Oh, it's a pain pill?
Yes.
Oh, God. A0 Filter Jewels, I love you. V warned her of TOS. Honestly, I'm getting a feeling that she's going to just lose that channel. She's taking it way too far. And honestly, I don't believe that Marza Valentina cares about her anymore. I think if in the future she does get monetized and she makes some money, I think she's going to redirect that money and just disappear. I think that she's acting with, I think it's the first time she's ever. I think
His video was taken down 15 minutes ago. Wait till she strikes back. Oh, she must have struck him. Then he's going to be pissed.
Income. She's not a smart person.
Lisa Marie S. Hill says, no, you wouldn't, Molly.
What?
I don't think she's seen.
We're going to skip through some of this again because it's parts that I just don't care about. This has been an intentional setup. We've been saying this all along. They put people in position to intentionally fuck with her, get certain people away from her, muddy the water. It's all been a chess game, but they can't even play Connect 4. So they fucking suck at the match game and Connect 4, just so you know. Just so you know. Maybe they should, well, they can't play crib. They can't play pinochle. They can't play King's Corner, spades. I don't know. We got to find a game that they might be. What's that one where you touch the little zapper? The guy, Operation. I wonder if they would even work at Operation. I don't think so. But that's more their speed.
Lisa S. Hill says, no, you wouldn't.
No, I have no qualms about just showing up on a fucking right in an apartment. Hey, open your door. I'm just here to say hello. You're gonna cut the shit? Tell me you're gonna cut the shit. Do you mean it? Just cut the shit. That's all I'm here for. I want to hear you say you're gonna cut the shit. I'll leave, but you better fucking mean it, because I swear on my life I'll come back. All right, bye.
Are you talking to someone?
No, I'm just telling you that's how it's gonna be.
Oh.
Now, if I gotta come back a second time, no.
See what she just did there? She intentionally set that up. They know Flavor wasn't planning on apologizing to Letitia or debunking what they claim, but they were going to try and get her up there and spin this in circles and tell her basically what to say to put her in a corner. This has absolutely been a direction that they've been taking things. I mean, and there's other people involved in this too, which is really sad. Really sad.
This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by MGL. Michelle Goes Live.
Oh, she thinks she's bad. She's bad. Oh, she thinks she's a fucking badass. Don't worry. Don't worry. The clip channels will get that shit tomorrow. And then they're going to make the money, Michelle. Everyone's going to make the money and you're not going to make nothing.
Someone just messaged me and said, Michelle struck her first love.
Show up at your apartment too. How about, oh, here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, blank screen. I can't wait to meet your motherfucking ass. Show up at your apartment too.
Marissa, don't highlight it.
The list goes on. You know what? I'll talk about whoever the fuck I want. It's not called grifting, you fucking retard. You are a retard.
And here we go with true Molly style. Now, this person does seem to get the best of her at times. She always highlights these comments and reads them and freaks out. She just did one yesterday and it was quite the show. But listen to what she does here and how she does it.
You really are. And I don't use that word very often, but you are mentally retarded. I've apologized to every one of those families for their losses. And I do comment.
And as you guys know, her language is always disgusting. I talk like a sailor, but I try to be cognizant of certain things. But she has no care whatsoever of what she says. There's no accountability, no responsibility behind any of the words that she uses when she uses them. So a lot of this is redundant. We've heard her do it. We've heard her say it. She is, unfortunately, I think we all expect or want something more out of her. And I really don't think she's capable if she would make that choice, but she prefers to not because this makes her more money, in my opinion.
Terry, get out of here, you fucking loser. I'm going to meet you someday, honey. Let's see you piss your fucking pants. Fucking mental case. There's something fucking wrong with him. Exactly. Well, I would never call someone autistic. No, he's mentally retarded. He really is. He is. Want to see a picture of him? I'll show it. Oh, he's disgusting. And his boyfriend? What it was his old boyfriend? What does he do? Will work for what? What's that thing he does? Will work for what's that boyfriend? Will work for something?
I don't know.
He only dates friggin' guys that are 70 and up.
That's
Will
the
work
joke.
for I don't know what the fuck he does. Hold on to my delete photo. I can't stand to look at that ugly asshole.
And just so everybody's clear, she absolutely was fed this information by certain people that she calls her sources. Erica is one of them. There's some other ones that they've been fed this information. I don't know if this is actually the person that is behind that blank screen account. 100% transparent. I don't know if it is or not. But notice how when she's asked to show proof of anything, she flashes it at the screen. She will show a picture and claim that it's this person behind that account. I'm going to fast forward it through it because there's no proof that it's him. Again, she was given this information by people in her chat and sending her emails. So she just ran with it. Doesn't have any verification, no proof whatsoever. Maybe she does. I don't know. Maybe they told them. I have no idea, but there's nothing there. She just continues to run with shit.
Will work for. And he's got a really bad receding hairline. And his boyfriend is a professional troll. How much do you get paid to be a professional troll? I just want to know, how much does that pay?
A professional troll?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
I have no idea. Let's Google it, you guys. Or is he on disability? How much?
Are you crazy? Yes.
All right. Stir up trouble online. Here's who's paying them. Who timed you out? Who's a bitch that timed you out? You know what? I'm such a non-loser that I don't. Flavor knows the answers. Making her 18 cents a minute. Wait, what's 18 cents times 60 minutes? 60. 18 cents times 60 is, I don't know, $10.80 an hour. Well, my thing is, do you have to pay taxes on that? I bet you $1 million. Flavor is gonna change her fucking name. I'm gonna have to fucking follow that bitch. You know what, Justin? Follow her.
What?
Follow her and see what you change the fucking name to.
Should we talk about people changing their names on social media? Maybe you should have gotten better about your girls changing names and switching accounts and being sloppy with what they do, because they've left quite the trail. And when you make claims and threaten people with certain things based off of wrong information, I wonder where that's going to lead. And Blank Screen, please keep up all of the work, because you really get a reaction out of her, and you're just calling it like it is. Nothing wrong with that. Again, I think I've seen Blank Screen say that's not him, which it doesn't matter. But yeah, please, Flava, can we vote on your new name change? Can we vote on it? Can we all pick you a name over here? Molly's, I don't know. The one that Flava, the taste is so good, Molly can't keep it out of her mouth. I don't know. Something like that.
Or that she'll just fucking, well, this is the thing. I already know. You need to call me, Tina? All right. I'm doing sessions all week. Don't be shy. Holy shit, I didn't think I'd make a penny tonight. I didn't. Here's payment for 2 days of trolling. Flava is a vile lady. I highly doubt she has friends in life. You know what's scary is she has actually fucking given birth. Where are you going on your cruise?
Sorry, that cackle was interesting, considering it's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamins for her. She made a comment about that at the beginning, and now again. And she'll continue to throw in there, like, you know, this one time, like, somebody sent me $10 to go fuck myself. Like, that was so funny. Oh my God. Do I have that down pat? Yeah, that wasn't her. That was me. Unfortunately, I probably have it down pat, because that's what she sounds like. And if I just burst your eardrums or giving you nightmares, you're welcome. What in the hell, though? What in the hell is happening? Y'all, these are from the last couple days. That was spot on. I know it's pretty sad when I can do that. I can only probably do that when I'm sick, though. That's this, like, my voice is a little higher pitched, I think, normally, than it is right now. But yeah, unfortunately, that was pretty spot on. It came out and I went, oh shit, I do sound like her. Damn it. Now I'm going to be Molly again. Hey, Molly, you want to know something funny? I've been accused of being you a lot, but you know what everybody comes back and says? And this isn't being rude. This is 100% factual. Everybody says that at first when they heard the voice changer, but they quickly went away from that because I have brains that I use. So there's that. But let's continue.
When I think of Cruise, I think of Tom Cruise. Ooh, I'm sorry, but this is the thing. I mean, I sat so love. Holy shit! Dizzle give me fucking $10. I didn't think I honestly look. Oh, there she is. Thank you, Dizzle for shizzle. I just got home from work. Glad to catch you. There's Black Queen.
the genie. Holy fucking shit. You know what I was about to say, Black Queen? When you were talking about that one bitch, Diane, taking your channel down, guess what? And things you do to other people. And you got to be strong enough. And you're getting your hands hit. Oh, shit. Monday's a birthday. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I wish I could get a super chat chain, but everybody's broke. I know. I just want me some. That's how karma works. It does. You got to be careful with shit that you wish on other people and things you do to other people. And you got to be strong enough. And you can't play with karma. But what happened to her was worse. But that's the thing. She was doing some sneaky shit. What you were doing wasn't sneaky. I think we're going to end listening to her on that note. Y'all know what she says. It's the same old bullshit. It's a bunch of lies. It's a bunch of inflammatory BS about all these random people. Did you notice the intent of the entire thing? I wish I could get a super chat chain going, but everybody's broke. This was all about money. This is all been about money. That's all it's about is money. These continue to be intentionally done. These things are done over and over and over and over and over again, y'all. Like this shit, she talks about making threats against people all the time. She makes threats, sends other people after them, digs into people's background to the point where they're getting information about people's kids in school and putting this out publicly. There is no low that they won't go. They are fabricating information about a child's passing away and using it to attack somebody over and over and over again. Every single one of these people come out of Molly's camp. They're all her. I don't think she has an A string that she runs with. I would say she's got like a C, D, E, XYZ string of creators that she kind of goes her rounds. She kind of passes things off to certain people, then certain people, then certain people, then certain people. But it's all done intentionally. They are doing these things over and over again. And I'm sorry, but if you can sit here and condone what these creators are doing to Michelle because you don't like Michelle, but then you say, oh, they need to leave other people's kids alone, I can't fuck with you. If you're okay with them falsifying information about a child's death and continuing it to use against somebody to attempt what? Content, a show, pushing her over the edge. What's the next? You want a big tragedy so you can exploit? Is that what you're hoping for? I understand that a lot of people have strong feelings. I've said so myself about a lot of the things Michelle has said. But at the end of the day, I don't give a shit. What's wrong is wrong. And if you think it's okay, what they're doing, again, coming out of Molly's camp to every single one of these people, do you want to know why they're not coming at me? Because they don't know my identity yet. That's the only reason. But as soon as they do, watch the show that you're going to have. They will absolutely call my kid's school. They will have people sent to my door. They will do everything. There is going to be stories that I'm sure will be incredible. They have to play on that field. It's their intimidation, their fear, it's their tactics. They dox the wrong people. You just heard it. Penelope gave MGL that information to dox Flava, which was actually Melissa that they doxed. Melissa was on here, and they're not the same person. How many more people are going to be incorrectly doxed for a show? And there's a lot of you creators or people out here that will call out Molly for certain behaviors, but then these other people like Penelope get a pass. The people that fuck with Penelope, Molly's sources, right? Molly's called Erica her source. We have confirmation and proof that Erica is providing information about Michelle to these creators. But what's interesting is Molly has now set up her next line of creators around her. So when things start to fall apart, she's got creators that she is promoting and hanging out with that have been asking for money to pay bills, all sorts of other things. So guess who's next on her chopping block? If you notice, she always lines herself up with certain things, certain people, because it's easier, in her opinion, to punch down on those people. Yeah, Mocus, I don't think any of them will ever go live or stop. Yeah, Melissa, yeah. It's absolutely freaking disgusting, y'all. It's disgusting. I don't care who you are. I will never. And if you stand for that, if you're okay with this stuff that's being done to Michelle, whether you like her or not, here's the thing. You can disagree with what she does. You cannot support her. But do you really have to encourage and help? Really? Yeah, Laura, yep. It's disgusting. It continues to happen over and over and over again. And whose name are they continuing to try and profit off of? Marvan's. Oh, sorry, hold on. Sorry, the dogs had to bark because the kids opened the door. Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting, y'all. Like, how are we okay with this? Where has this, how has this became acceptable? We're okay with it? And it's all the same group. It's all the same group. I don't care if it's Goose, if it's Penelope. I don't know if Goose and Penelope are the same person. I don't care at this point. They're all, in my opinion, garbage. And the reason why is because they're doing vile, disgusting stuff. Their behaviors. Let me walk down my stairs right quick. Y'all know what I was doing. I had to go smoke a cigarette. It's disgusting, y'all. But if you notice, it's a setup every time. It's intentional. They go for, so Molly has ran out of like her main string, I guess is what you would call it, or the main people that she goes for. So now she's like hiding out over on EKC's, claiming that she doesn't know who I am, talking about it over there. She won't talk about the facts anywhere. She only will talk about all of this bullshit, inflated, created drama. This ain't fucking drama, y'all. This ain't crama or drama. This is people's real lives. I came outside to smoke and then I forgot my cigarettes. Of course, there would be that. I'm not going to continue to go over and over on this stuff, but this is their current content. And it's happening over and over again. And if you cannot see what she's sets herself up with, it's all the same thing. I can't see Robin. Well, I can't see her right now. I don't know if she's still in here or not. Yep, absolutely. Sorry, y'all. I didn't do good at reading comments again. It's just absolutely, it's not okay. Like, how are we okay with, and I have videos from way back. So I was looking at screen recording and watching the comments of people and like their past behaviors and how much things have changed and what has changed and how it's moved. And there's a lot of people that are in here that I see comments from Molly's channels and stuff that I go, thank God. Thank God people are waking up and seeing this. Like, thankfully, people are really starting to be able to express their opinions and their thoughts and stuff, and it keeps happening over and over again, but they just keep switching it up every time. Yeah, easy. That's the crazy part, is I can't even believe it. Yeah, y'all, we don't really get into the, I'm just trying to point out what's happening with the Michelle situation. Again, I'm not going to discuss it over here. It's not going to be a topic of conversation. I implore you, if you're involved in that, to do your research. Again, go find facts. Do it from your own perspective if you really are believing the shit you're being told, because there's been a lot of recent screw ups in their setup of this whole thing, and the crumbling is very obvious. Yeah, we don't want the energy vampires and drama. Speaking of that, that's why we're here. Y'all, this stuff is so ridiculous with the Penelope shit, the Roseanne stuff. Like, Roseanne, I've always been cool with Roseanne. Me and Roseanne never had issues. I don't know if Roseanne honestly, truly believes everything that's being told to her by Penelope. And if she does, I hope that someday she sees the truth. Again, she'll have to come to that. But at this point in time, that's not possible. But my understanding is Penelope is basically kind of leaving Roseanne in the dust and letting it all settle, which I've been told is the intention. In fact, if they don't get it away easy, they have other means of doing that. If you get my drift, they plant these intentional setups and then things fall out on how they go. So I don't know if Roseanne genuinely believes everything Penelope's been telling them. I think she does. I don't know why anybody would believe a stranger from Molly's camp to the extent she does without having a personal connection there. So I have a hard time with that. But again, at the end of the day, I know who she is. I've never once used her information to trash her. I won't. I don't intend on doing that. Roseanne and me, I didn't have a problem with her. I don't do the fucking drama. It's exhausting. This is all drama, I guess, at the end of the day. It feels like it because we're calling out freaking bad behavior that's intentionally planted and created. But the big picture for me is the facts of Marvan's story. That's why I came here. I came here because I was watching a man's life be lied on over and over again. And with doing my own research, I was able to prove some of that. That's it. I didn't come here to get involved in the drama community. I wouldn't fuck with half the people in that community, to be honest, because they're no different than Molly. And there is a group that I will. I love a lot of them. But there's a whole other sector that know of the drama community that I barely know their names. And that's okay. This isn't about growing a YouTube channel for me. This was never about it. It was about being honest and about trying to defend a man's life that doesn't have a voice currently besides his wife, who they've drove off social media. Granted, she has a choice in staying off social media, but in my opinion, that's probably been the smartest thing she could have ever done. Yeah. And they continue to say they're his voice. They're not his voice. I was listening to clips yesterday and sending them to Nunya and Amethyst and saying, like, going back and like looking at some of the stuff from the very beginning. And it was so obvious, like the intentional setup. But it wasn't in the beginning because everybody's emotions were so high. But now going back and seeing it and listening to like some of the stuff, and maybe I should just one of these days sit here and go through some of these screen recordings with you guys, because it's insane to see the setup. But it's every story. This won't be the last one. There's going to be another. What is their intent with what they've created? And you will not tell me that Penelope is not intentionally being deployed in certain sectors for a certain reaction. They have absolutely been trying to go real life and have been on everybody. And if they can't go real life far enough, they just create it. And you guys will see it. You guys will see it. There are people who are not in the drama community. The ones digging into people's lives are not a part. Yeah, easy. I think that's the part too that's really confusing for a lot of us new people is, you know, who's in what community and stuff. And I'll be the first to say, like, I don't know who's in what community. I found certain places that I definitely won't even like venture into because it is drama. But this is a whole new level of like, this isn't a drama community or a trauma community, in my opinion. It's a, sorry, my garage door is opening. Dang kids when they're around. No, we're getting ready to carve pumpkins tonight and bake cookies. And then I think they're going to watch Hocus Pocus too. Yeah, we don't even have to get along. We don't even have to like each other. But this isn't drama. These are people's lives. Like, think about it. Again, you don't have to agree with Michelle, like Michelle, anything. But what's being done to her is not okay. And I'm going to tell you, it'll be me next. As soon as they can find out who I am, I'm up on their chopping block. They can't wait. But let me tell you, they'll get a hell of a lot more of a reaction, but not the way they want it. It won't work. I'm not playing the games. This isn't, I mean, yeah, it feels like checkers and chess. And, you know, I make those analogies all the time, but it's not funny. This isn't fucking funny to me. You know what I prefer to do? And I'll be frank. The streams I enjoy the most are when I come up here and we check in about mental health. We talk about mental health. We talk about real life, tangible things that you are going through, I'm going through, that we all are going through. Real life shit. Supporting each other, even if we don't get along. Yeah, some of the drama's funny. Some of the shit they pull about me. If you missed out on my striptease foot video, I only put it on Facebook, so you might want to go check it out because yeah, they're really obsessed with my foot. Again, somebody said I should spend more time getting a pedicure than involved in this. Honey, I can get a pedicure and be involved in this and still run a household and still make lunches for my spouse, cook dinner. Yeah, I can do mental Olympics, gymnastics, whatever you guys want to call it. We can do that. But my real life will always come first. And that's what I enjoy talking, like real things, things that people that matter. I don't know what to do with this platform. And I'll be frank with you guys. I don't. A part of me watches the drama that's going on with Michelle and what people like fucking Penelope are doing. And I'm disgusted by it. I don't care. This is a random stranger to them that pissed Molly off. That pissed Molly off. And this is what they're doing to her. They compare, oh, their boobs are better. You know, one's a size this, one's a... Who gives a shit at the end of the day what they look like? Their behavior is more telling than anything else. It's disgusting. And I can't play Captain Save-A-Ho. So I know, like, and I honestly, I cannot venture into the Michelle side of things because it will emotionally tax me out. Like I can't do it. I just can't. So I don't know what we are going to do, what the best fit for this platform is, what the best thing for me to use my voice is for. I'm open to suggestions, of course. I just don't know where we go from here because I feel like we're kind of fighting an endless battle too. Because at the end of the day, look at the numbers they get. People love it. They love it because they feel like they're watching something horrible, because it is. Because it's not their life, so it doesn't matter until it's their life. My twinkle toes. Me and my twinkle toes. And you guys, my feet are ugly. My fingers are crooked. Like, I don't give a shit. It's so fucking weird. That is so weird to me that they're so obsessed with that, but whatever. Save Nonsense's feet. Easy, same. Like, and a lot of, she's very triggering for me too. And again, I don't have any hard feelings towards her. I just personally can't do that. And it's nothing against her. And I get she's defending herself and stuff like that, but they intentionally did all of this stuff to her for a show. And I, at the end of the day, just can't. Like, I can't. It sucks. Oh, thanks, Kirks. Yeah, shop shapeshifter. Yes. Yes. It's further than Mean Girls, y'all. It's way further than Mean Girls. It's way beyond Mean Girls. They are calling people's family members, like ex-husbands, all of that kind of stuff. Any of you guys that have been divorced, would you want somebody calling your ex-husband? I mean, even if you get along with him, that's some fucked up shit. Call mine. I don't care. Go ahead. Have fun. Can you entertain him too while you're at it? Like, you can, that's my garbage. If you want to go play in my garbage, go for it. But you ain't going to tell me about my garbage, because I know my garbage. It's absolutely disgusting, and it's dangerous, and it's not stopping, and they think it's funny. Oh, by the way, I do want to give a shout out to Savage. Again, like I said, she don't know I exist, but I do watch her channel, and I appreciate she seems to stand firm no matter which way things roll. And I can say, like, I saw a post today of her saying, no, this isn't okay. Like, and I don't know exactly what she was all talking about, but I appreciate that she's, more all of them with the same behavior being called out. Yeah, Nikki, me too. Me too, 100%. I have a feeling it's going to end badly. But if you guys notice, she's aligning herself and putting people in positions. You can go look at the creators she's aligning herself with. They've all asked for money. She's putting people in positions again to attack them. Notice it all just messes around. Flava, you got to change your name. Molly said you're going to change your name, and they're all following you. So we got to change your name so it can be something cool and funny, like Molly, I see you sleep. Something, I don't know, something funny. Ooh, I'm coming to visit Constitution Mendez. I really want to go to Puerto Rico, actually. I want to travel. I like to travel. Right, Yanzi? Right? Exactly. Call them. Like, they're an ex for a fucking reason. Please. Amethyst, right? Come on, people. Like, in the whole bullshit, if you haven't seen them yet, yesterday, Penelope made some comments calling Michelle a PEDOPHILE, flat out. But yet, I think they're claiming that Michelle did similar things to Molly that Molly has admitted. And then she uses the words like, in her clinical opinion. I will never be okay with somebody that claims to be a professional, whether they are or not. I don't care if it was a story Molly cooked up. I don't care if she does have a degree. It's fucked up. And I will never be okay with that being okay, ever. I don't mess with people like that. And that's okay to me. If there is 20 of us that sit here and are real at the end of the day, I'm completely content with that, because it's 20 people that have similar views and 20 people that are sick and tired of this bullshit out here. Constitution, we're talking about everything that's going on with the intentional setups, the fabricated information. They're doing it again in other communities currently, attacking Michelle. And again, we don't really talk about that over here, but the same setup that they've done to Flava, that they've done to Roseanne, even to Danielle, Kelly, Tina, so many of the other ones that they constantly try to drag and dox and do all these things. They're setting up their next line of people to attack because they're kind of running out of people. She attacks her own. She sets up her own and then attacks them. And that's just, it's the same setup over and over again. Having a degree don't stop some people just being educated fools. Isn't that the truth? Yep. Oh, is she saying? Yeah, I mean, it's just gross. It's just gross, y'all. It's gross. And I want everybody to feel comfortable over here. I know shit has happened. I know not everybody gets along. I know, like, it's not about that for me. Like, I don't know. I have one purpose, and that's to tell the truth and be honest with what I'm seeing. And you guys know that that's what you get. I don't know where we're going to go from here. We're going to keep debunking. I know that because she keeps talking about it. So we're going to stick to what I know. And that is calling out the bullshit based on facts. And I hope that Amethyst said to me earlier that I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said something about, like, I was talking to them about not knowing what my purpose is, like trying to figure out my purpose. And I think if I'm silent and still, I can't remember exactly how she put it, but basically, you know, maybe my purpose will find me. So I try to be silent and still some. You guys haven't heard from me in 2 days, and here I am. Same old shit starter ever. I don't know, Sunny Days. It is really odd, but I really think that, you know, and that's what I'm struggling with right now is finding my purpose. Like, I was given a platform. Again, it's a tiny little one, but we can make an impact somehow, some way. So just finding that, I think, to me is important. And that's where I'm kind of leading. So if I'm not as, like, arms deep in the shit, it's just because it doesn't feel purposeful to me, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, there's a lot, y'all. Yeah, it's sucked. And that's the thing is Molly is in a spin cycle. It's wash, rinse, repeat. That's what they keep saying. Wash, rinse, repeat. There's, you know, it's just one of these back and forth. And I don't know. Oh, yeah, thank you, Amethyst. Thank you. I could have pulled it up and, like, read the entire thing. That's what she said to me earlier. And it really, like, set home for me because, you know, through all of this stuff, it's just like, I will never be an anti-Molly channel or an anti-one creator channel. I'm anti all the fuck shit out here. Let's be honest. And there's a lot of it. So just trying to find, like, what to do with this. Where do we go from here? Debunking stuff. That's where we're at. And checking in, like, mental health check-ins. And those streams are my favorite. Like, just bullshitting with you guys and connecting with you guys is better. So yeah, Moonlight, I feel like that. I agree with you. I really feel like it's a whole different community being formed out of the ashes of these other communities almost. I don't know if it just feels like that is kind of happening. Like, out of the ashes of all these other communities are forming these incredibly vengeant, evil, and vile. It's weird. But that's what it is. Take some time, refocus or focus. Exactly, Sunny Days. Yep. And I think that's, you know, I'll continue to do. I enjoy, to be honest with you guys, like, I really enjoy, like, the funny goof off, that stuff too. Like, when I'm a smart ass and post videos on my feed or something like that. That stuff, to me, I crack myself up with that shit because I'm just a nerd. But focusing on the facts and like being able to lay them out in a way that people understand it too is very important to me. So I think what I'm going to do now, just so you guys are aware, is we might come live tonight and just fuck around and talk and BS and whatever happens. If the Teslas want to and anybody wants to join us, that we can do that. If they want to do it, I just wanted to get some of this out of the way and like be honest with you guys and transparent about where I am at and what I'm feeling. And then I think what I'm going to do is go back into, I'm going to pull some of the old lives out and talk about the basics. Why are we here? Who got us here? And why is it important that we still continue to tell the truth and debunk this stuff? Because at the end of the day, this is a person's life we're talking about, and everybody deserves dignity. Oh, Safari, that's right. I'm gonna try. Is her costume party tomorrow, Safari, or is it Saturday? I'm gonna try. I don't know if they'll let me up on panel because I'm nobody to them, but I got a costume that I'm gonna pop on. I hope that they'll let me pop on and show my costume. Oh, it's gonna be a good time. And don't worry, I'm not exposing anything. I got a full face mask. It's pretty good. And you guys will crack up when you see who I'm gonna be. Is it tomorrow night or is it? I'll go look. I'll go look. There's some, and that's the thing. Like I just feel like there's so many people that are out here like craving normalcy, a normal place to like go talk about shit. Whether it's true crime, whether it's drama, whether it's they just want normal people that don't have to take it to these extremes. It seems very extreme in this. I don't even know if it's a community, what the hell I've stumbled into, but it seems so extreme. It's all or nothing, and they go way too far. Thanks, Navy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here because I am going to. I'm a recovering Catholic. Oh goodness. Hold on. Sorry if the kid wanted to know what was going on. They're getting ready to, we're going to carve pumpkins and then we might be on later. They have people coming for the next 3-4 hours. So I'll try to pop on Savage. I will check and see what time she's live tonight so I can share that out. And then I will try to catch her costume party. We might come live later this evening, like later. We need to do timeline part 2 still. We've got some old content of laying out like who is what's what, why are we here kind of thing that we can do. And we'll just keep going, I guess, right? So sorry, this was kind of all over the place and kind of 3 different, I don't even know what this fucking was. Maybe. No need to yell in the live chat. Yeah. No need to yell. Everybody's good. I'll go back and read comments after this, y'all, because I miss so much of the comments. Y'all know I'm terrible at reading comments. Flava, you guys, I will send a thing too. Oh, I'll wrench some more people and unwrench some. I'll unwrench everybody and then I'll pick wrenches again and throw things out there. The wrench thing is going to throw people for a loop because I just started picking random people. So they're going to be like, wait, that person's from here and that person's from there. Yeah, I don't care. I was just throwing wrenches. Why not? Y'all. We're all over the place. Okay. With that said, I'm going to hop out of here. I'm going to go carve pumpkins. I'll post a picture of the pumpkins when we're done, maybe, and then we'll just go from there. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. If we see you later tonight, we'll see you. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to do a mental health check-in and just like a fun chit chat BS live tomorrow. And then we're going to do some costume things or whatever. Maybe we'll do a Mr. Contessa question and answer session one of these days too. I did one already and I've got it recorded. I've just never played it, but that might give away too much in their search of things. So, all right, y'all. Contessa is over and out. Thank you once again. Sorry, I still sound like a frog. All right. Thank Thank you once again for hitting the thumbs up. If you haven't, please do so on your way out. If you haven't subbed to my channel, I would be honored if you would do so. If not, I totally understand. You can hang out and still watch. You don't have to sub. If you have a wrench, don't be surprised if it's removed, and you might get one again because I just don't even know what I'm doing. With that said, Contessa is over and out. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Goodbye.